Yeah. Hi, Amaru. It-
Hello.
Hello. You,
Hello. Hello from Berlin. I am in
yeah.
Berlin at this moment. Maybe to Berlin.
Yes, and you will visit Amsterdam next week
Yes, I will
for
visit
your workshop.
Amsterdam.
Yeah.
I'm giving two workshops. One of them is a womb constellations, and the other workshop it's called Awaken the Medicine Woman Awakening. So these are the two workshops I'm bringing to Amsterdam next week.
Yes, that's very beautiful. Last year, I had the opportunity to be in your workshop and do constellation work and healing. And it was a wonderful experience to be in the group and also work one-on-one with you. I
Mm.
feel you are so beautiful, and for me, an inspiration of a woman who walks her path and offers service to the world. That is why I wanted to have this conversation with you to, share that you will offer your workshops and inform other people who might be interested. So, especially the two workshops are for women. The
Yeah.
womb is our creative center, but also we absorb a lot through the womb, and that if we don't process it, we get stuck in pain and trauma.
Yes.
Workshop is designed to transform pain into power. Could you say more about that?
Yes. What we are I have developed this work called Womb Constellations for having a lot of passion for the family constellations work, which I find it really goes into the roots of trauma healing, and also have seen that the womb is where our power is, but also our pain is, and collectively, because we are our mothers, we are our grandmothers and great grandmothers, and we are really holding their painful memories, especially when it has to do with sexuality or the dynamic and relationship between the masculine and the feminine,
Yeah.
becoming a mother, a birth. So all these memories are stored in our wombs because we are the DNA from our ancestors. So and what we are actually doing in the workshop is we are taking a journey into your unconsciousness of your own womb to see what kind of information is stored there. And you will be able to see what is the next step for you to heal this information and to heal this painful memory, I would say, and transform this painful memory into your soul medicine.
Yes, that's very beautiful because the imprinting is very deep. And
Mhm.
our womb was already in the womb from our mothers when she was carrying us prenatally.
Yes.
And that's in how she has nurtured us is very deep. And this is also my own experience, that although I am a sovereign soul, I'm born in this body through this bloodline with this mother. Her influence is so big and so deep. And there is definitely the gifts that she passed on, but also the trauma and the mother wound. So, do you actually do a constellation with the women with their womb in the space?
Yes.
Like as if it's a family constellation, or
As if it is an alive being, as if it is an entity of its own with its own information. So yeah, the womb becomes an element in the constellation itself, and then we work with your mother, and then we work with the masculine energy, and then we work with sexuality. And I always say to the woman, if you cannot feel pain, you cannot feel pleasure. So we really go really into seeing and allowing ourselves to feel the emotions, allow ourselves to feel the pain most of the time. But if we liberate ourselves from the collective pain, we really be able to um, enjoy our bodies and enjoy have much more nourishing contact with the masculine, be more empowered ourselves as women, be more confident to birth children. Because I always do at the workshop, I always ask women to put hands on their womb and see what kind of information they transmit to them. And some of the women cannot even feel their wombs. And I ask them, what kind of a flower is your womb? They are completely disconnected from this power center. So what we are doing is to really give it a space, really see your womb as a living entity and seeing it as your companion. Actually, you are your womb in a sense, so that's. And I would also love to bring some breath work into I love to experiment in my workshops, and I would love to bring into this family constellations, if there is more people, and we only have 6 hours to the constellations, that I definitely would love to do some breath work with the womb and really see what other information is coming through as well.
Yeah, and I experience you as a very attuned, powerful, clear guide in this process. So I look forward to join. There are still places left. It will happen on Wednesday, July 19th in Amsterdam. Location is sort of set, but there might be an option that there will be a new location. But
depends on the quantity, depends on the people, how many people. We have a place pretty much for 7 people, but definitely we're open to more, so we will let you know about the location.
Yes, definitely. So we'll put the link of the event in the comments section when we have uploaded this video. Is there anything you would like to share with us about the 3-day workshop in Center de Roos in the Vondelpark in Amsterdam? Because this is a workshop you give more often, eh? This is really almost like a signature workshop.
Yes. Thank you for asking me. I think for the last 3-4 years, I've been giving a workshop called Wild Woman Awakening, Reclaim Your Feminine Power. And it was mostly around healing your mother's wound, healing the wound with your father, the masculine and the sexual. But I've been now in the jungle, I've been into the Andean mountains, I've been to the temples of the woman and the man in Bolivia and the Lake Titicaca, and I was really advised to now kind of pave a path forward for women who really want to connect to their own medicine. Because for me, a medicine woman is a woman of love, is a woman who is really able to polarize herself in the feminine and know that her medicine is love, that she lives from the heart and she just is what it is. So what I want in this workshop, what I'm bringing is I'm introducing you to the way I live my life. I live in Ibiza, I live in the forest. My life is a prayer, my life is a ritual. I am really connected to the Earth Mother. She really is my mother and father, son. And I find that having found these connections through the elementals and through nature, I am feeling like I am walking much more in my power. I feel much more fulfilled, and I really feel like being a woman is a gift. It's like the whole life is expressing itself through me. So in this 3-day workshop, we will be making a sacred tobacco. I really want you to connect to the different powers that are available through us, and really learn how to live your life as a prayer, how to live your life in gratitude, connected to nature, and really being confident, sharing who you are, be your authenticity. And also we'll be working with the voice, how to express yourself in full entirety as a woman, embodiment of a woman. Because for me, a female becomes a woman once she connects to her wild roar of nature inside of her. That's for me when a female becomes a woman. So this is basically what we'll be doing. I will be introducing you to the ancient ways of the feminine, around ritual, around tabasco, around singing. There will
Yeah.
be breath work as well. We will do some trance dance to really help you go in deeply, deeply. It will be a nice rebirthing process.
That sounds fantastic. It's a beautiful offering. And can you mention the dates again for
I
this?
think Sweetheart is Friday from the 21st till Sunday till the 23rd. Yes.
In the
In the
Rose.
Rose. Yes.
Lovely to see you next week in Amsterdam, that you will visit us.
Hi.
And I will be back, but for this July month, these are two beautiful offerings that you give. I thank you so much for this meeting.
Thank you.
We invite more women into your healing.
Sorry, you were saying?
And we invite more women into your healing circle.
Thank you, beautiful sister, for really reaching out, for seeing so much medicine in the work I do, or for realizing how important it is that we do this work and that we do this work collectively, and really recognizing that one woman's pain is every woman's pain, and one woman's joy is every woman's joy. So I really appreciate that you have reached out to me. And I'm really happy to be in Amsterdam and share the medicine with you.
I look very much forward, darling.
Mm.
Thank you. And I think we are complete for this interview part. Yeah. See you next week.
See you next week.